This is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the Rice Owls and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, this crowd is electric. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. Gets rid of it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna run it. It's Bernard. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Got it in the middle. It's Messer. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Owls are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Motion from the back. Runs through the tackle. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman, gives a verbal commitment last week. And you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as...
Finding some room. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Complete in the middle. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Looking for space. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might as well stick with him. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got him. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll send the back in motion. Jet sweep headed to the edge. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, nice job by the defender. Zone coverage, I read the quarterback's eyes. I could tell exactly where he was throwing the football, break on the football, see the in-breaking route by the receiver, break on it, go get a hand on it, force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off 3rd net this year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job. Reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking down the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Gonna run it. It's Farrell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. And he's still running after the move. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Man, how nice is it to have such a weapon at tight end? A guy that can catch the football and make people miss, but right here, break tackles, extend the play, make bigger chunks than what's really there. That's what can really make this offense dangerous.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Finds a crease at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Garcia. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's going to get loose. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sends it back in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Owls!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The short hands, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. Find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Farrell. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on third down.
And we got our first break of the game, right? First break of serve. You've seen 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns. And finally, the defense makes a play in this football game, forcing the 4th down, now getting the ball back to your offense, and hopefully they can stay hot.
No fair catches here, looking for room. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Running inside, it's Jackson. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll go right back to him. He's there to make the stop. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Jackson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Pulls it in and looking upfield. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Finds a little space. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with UCF taking on the number 9 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Knights, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet, but brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Brown wants to pass. Release to the back. Zings it complete to the right. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it, and you could tell.
Might have a chance. Rams him with the stiff arm. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking for space, it's Jackson. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
That pass is incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. With the catch, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the red zone, it's Jackson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, try to get my guy open.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it to the end zone, and it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. Good, solid tackle.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the big fella. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Finding open areas. Got a little grass. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Right back to the well. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a crease. It's Tillman. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Owls!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And he can't connect on the throw, it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
And the Owls come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The run inside. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes a catch. Turning it on. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Blue 22.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Brown will throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's Jackson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So now on comes the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
Trying to run. It's Jackson. Could be headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! And they grab the lead here in overtime. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he added the extra point. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Running inside, it's Farrell. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Florida Atlantic trying to get it in from the red zone. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Messer. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by one, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, but there is a penalty marker on the field. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. With the win today, they're now